Hi, IAT's President Nate Newman back with a second recording here. You might watch this first, so if not, go watch the other video. If you haven't seen it already on the AT Interstate Compact, that is worth your time to watch. Hopefully this video is as well. Joined again by IAT's GAC Chair Lisa sorry, Lisa, I was butchering your last name there, so we won't even mess around with that. Lisa, what are we talking about this time?
So this time we're talking about the Healthcare Incentive Program, which used to be known as the Loan Forgiveness Program. Um, this past or last legislative session, they passed new healthcare incentive elements and different ways to try to get more healthcare within rural settings. Initially, that was the purpose of the Loan Forgiveness Program that athletic trainers were added to in 2021. But they went about it a little differently. And so we are no longer on this program. What they did was they looked at the professions that were in a loan forgiveness program and saw how many awards had been given out in the last 3 years. And any profession that had fewer than 3 awards, they were removed from the list. Since we were only added on it in 2021, it makes sense that we did not reach that threshold. I believe we had actually at 3 awards provided over a 3 year period. So that makes sense that we had low numbers to begin with. But there is still a possibility that as athletic trainers, we could get back on this list. But it's not going to be through legislative means like we have been before. And so what we need is we need membership to email, and we'll put the email in the link for this video. Email the committee that does the deciding for this, but not just members. Talk with your ADs, talk with your principals, other administrators, coaches, have them email the committee as well to try to get some support for athletic trainers for this. The nice benefit with the change with this healthcare incentive program is we don't need employers to match how much you're asking for in this application, which is what they had for the loan forgiveness program. All applicants need is to be a licensed athletic trainer in the state, and then they just need to practice in a high need community for 5 years. They haven't completely defined high need community, but it's more likely going to be a very rural setting. And then there's great, if you go to their website, which will also include, there's great information on how much you'll get reimbursed for that loan forgiveness.
Yeah, Lisa, let me unpack a couple of things there just for the listener. So number one, we weren't included, no fault of our own. We're new to
Yep.
the show, and so hey, we weren't as in this program as long, so of course we weren't going to be included. Correct?
Yeah,
Number two, we can make a difference. And so the key
absolutely.
part is I think you got in there emailing this program in the link and telling them that, A, hitting on the point, we weren't in there long. Of course, we weren't going to meet the minimum, but
Yep.
that this is important for ATs, correct?
Absolutely.
And then number three is, hey, we shouldn't do this alone. We need our AD friends, our physician friends, other people that we can encourage to email as well to get in
Absolutely.
touch. Perfect. Lisa, how often will this be reviewed? So, say I email my legislator, or I email this program now in November, December. When will we see a possible change?
So they'll review it every year for the list. There'll be a bigger review every 5 years that gets done at the legislative level, but the committee will review it every year. And so the fiscal year will be end of June, so they'll review it right before that. And then so we could potentially get on the list again, depending on what they'll do next July.
Gotcha. This is another one where the squeaky wheel might get the oil here, correct, Lisa?
Absolutely.
So this is one thing, all of my AT friends out there, be a squeaky wheel in this case. Send them so many emails that they have to listen to us, that they hear from us, that will actually use it, is the key part. And then lastly, Lisa, call at that point again in terms of our previous healthcare forgiveness program, loan forgiveness program, had matching funds required. Are matching funds required for this? Call that out again.
No, so the previous loan forgiveness, the way it was stated was your employer um had to commit to providing you with so much loan forgiveness, and then the state with your application would then match that. Whereas now employers do not need to have any part of it or do any match. You just need to commit to working in those high need areas for at least 5 years.
Perfect. So it's even better deal than before,
Yeah.
even easier to get than before, better for employers. So employers should be reaching out as well. So everyone who's watching this, like Lisa said, the email address will be in the social media post with this. So make sure you email them, let them know you want athletic trainers included in the future. They made a mistake because the data, of course, wouldn't show us included this first time, but we will use it. It's important for us to be in there. So Lisa, thank you very much. Want to keep these short and sweet so people watch them. So appreciate all you're doing in GAC. And as always, we'll be in touch with the membership when we have something for them after the first of the year.
All right. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too.